Cek, cek, cek. Cek, cek, cek. Nah, 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 nah. Ke bawah.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howen said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing.
Anjing. Baru masuk tiba-tiba ngomong jamet bangsat. Halo Kinan. Kalau baca chat harus nengok ke bawah soalnya pakai HP.
A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
Fonenya emang konsolnya kayak Gordon. Ya udah.
We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Kameraku pasti ini berhenti. Anjir, pas mukanya gitu lagi. Ntar. Emang ngerti Inggris, Vin? Enggak. Kenapa? Bentar. Benerin kamera. Udah nggak ya? Udah muncul nggak kameraku? Oh, udah. Oke. Bentar. Udah, nggak pakai poni. Kamu lagi ngapain, Kin? Tadi disuruh apa? Oh, ini. Salah. Ini kamera 40 juta per tahun itu ya? Hah? Hah? 40 juta per tahun? Ntar ini disuruh apa? Oh, rescue a puff skin. Ntar, ini. Iya, maksudnya selain nonton, sebelum nonton aku. Sebelum nonton aku, kau sedang apa?
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the
Absen-absen
west,
matamu.
nesting in a large tree
Ini
overlooking
suara gamenya
Hogwarts.
kegedean,
But
kebesaran
we
nggak?
must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently.
Kayaknya di
Deke will
kupingku
meet you
gede
there
banget suara
whenever
gamenya.
you're ready.
Absen bang, ada Kinan, ada Cesia, nggak tahu bentar lagi. Tadi aku udah suruh masuk. Ada, ini disuruh kemana? Ada Rexus, ada Zeus, ada Hin, ada kamera, ada parfum nggak tahu, nggak ada mereknya. Ada Iconic, ada Maman Hermawan. Kecilin dikit deng, oke.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Udah belum? Pakai sapu gimana caranya ya? Oh ini.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Yang
Oh, good.
cowok mirip you.
Deke was worried
Yang
about
cowok
you,
yang
what with
mana?
all the poachers in the
Yang
area.
kan dari
Perhaps
tadi
we should
kayaknya
work quickly.
karakternya
The
cuma dua nih.
jobberknolls are just here
Dan
in
dua-duanya
this large
cowok.
tree.
Yang
If
goblin
it's
atau yang
helpful,
manusia
Deke
gitu
has
dulu.
seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Disuruh pakai apa
Then
nih
I shall go and
Levioso?
rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Good luck. Levioso berarti pakai Levioso yang mana ya? Yang goblin. Lu anjing bener yakinnya.
Levioso!
Ya, terbang burungnya. Terus pakai ini. Anjay. Jadi Fantastic Beasts.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Ini karakternya aku udah berusaha mirip-miripin aku anjir. Tapi kayaknya nggak mirip.
I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Burung
Deke
siapa
hopes your
terbang?
Jobberknoll
Itu
finds
tadi
the knapsack
Jobbers,
nice and
Jobber,
cozy.
Jobber
Poachers
Knoll.
want them for their feathers and are not kind when they gather them.
Kamu pasti
Are there
nggak
any
nonton,
other beasts
nggak nonton
nearby?
Harry
Just
Potter.
one that Deke knows of.
Si
A herd
paling
of moon
Potterhead.
calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Gak mirip. Ya udah lah ya, aku udah berusaha semirip-miripin mungkin. Terus malah kata Alfrina, aku kan ini ya bikin bentuk mana ya, ada nggak yang close up gitu ya? Gear. Nah, terus kata Alfrina malah mirip Ijut anjir. Emang iya. Tuh aku tuh rambutnya udah mirip-miripin aku, tapi mukanya emang kan nggak, mukaku kan Asia ya. Terus Hogwarts Legacy ini kan ini England, jadi nggak ada yang muka Asia. Apalagi muka aku yang nggak
Hello,
pasaran.
Deke.
Kan
Is this the clearing you
susah
mentioned?
gimana
It is.
AI bikin muka
Moon
aku.
calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be
calf,
waiting
then.
for your return.
Mirip Pak Catur, astagfirullah Pak Kinan.
Lumos.
Kok Lumus? Mooncalf itu yang mana ya? Ini. Mana sih? Biar kayak ceritain, ini inti ceritanya apa, Vin? Oh, jadi awalnya itu dia tuh diundang ya kayak sama mirip-mirip Harry Potter gitu kan. Dia tuh diundang di Hogwarts karena punya talent gitulah. Terus di pas naik apa namanya gitu, apa sih namanya, kereta terbang itu ada musuhnya ini para
Nice
goblin
to see
itu,
you, my young friend.
bukan goblin yang dari Hogwarts tapi di luar yang di apa sih namanya, Vault itu apa sih sebutannya, Hippocraft itulah gitu. Terus dia diserang pas di udara, terus ternyata ibunya dia itu udah sempat nitipin portkey ke dia tapi dia nggak tahu kalau itu portkey kan. Terus habis gitu dia travel lah ke salah satu vault di situ, aku nggak tahu, lupa apa namanya vaultnya. Terus dia tahulah mengungkap sejarahnya Hogwarts. Ini tuh backgroundnya sebelum sebelum Harry Potter ya, jadi jauh sebelum ada Dumbledore. Sebelum Dumbledore itu Ya itulah. Jadi gitu. Terus kalau misalnya kamu nanya sampai akhir, aku kan belum tamat, jadi nggak tahu ceritanya gimana. Gitu. Terus ini aku disuruh ngapain, aku nggak tahu. Ini yang mana sih? Oh ini nih.
Levioso.
Bukankah? Bentar deh. Di mana kamu tadi? Oh, iya.
Deke, what am I meant to be doing again?
You should try to find a moon calf. Since they only come out at night, you may have to wait a little while,
anjir.
depending on what time it is.
Katanya punya talent kok nggak tahu. Apanya kok nggak tahu? Oh, ya karena dia tuh nggak tahu alat-alat ini, alat-alat magic. Dia cuma dikasih ini wandnya doang, tongkat sihirnya. Cuma kan dia nggak tahu seluruh alat magic kayak portkey, terus habis itu sapu terbang apa namanya? Ini apa namanya? Itulah. Dia aja baru tahu pas masuk Hogwarts. Dia itu setengah manusia, setengah ini sama kayak Harry Potter. Apa sih namanya? Aku lupa anjir. Semua yang kau lakukan, it's magic. Muggle, nah. Dia tuh setengah wizard, setengah muggle. Jadi bener-bener kayak Harry Potter sih sebenarnya backgroundnya. Dia nggak tahu apapun. Portkey-nya itu cuma apa ya? Jam tangan atau kalau nggak salah ya. Rasanya udah malam deh. Kok nggak ada? Oh ini nih.
Everything's all right now. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a
Keren
moon
ada
calf
3
now.
penonton.
Another
For your
beast,
information,
safe and
satunya tuh
sound.
aku.
Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Salah. Yang satu lagi deviceku buat baca chat. Yang satu lagi belum tahu. Halo. Siapapun, thank you udah nonton. Secret admirer kepala kau. Seakan-akan itu Justin Bieber gitu ya. Nggak Justin Bieber juga sih. Satu lagi Chesya
There you
nih
are.
harusnya.
Now, we need to show the beast you
Ya nggak,
rescued
Chess?
their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all.
Tadi itu sebenarnya aku pengen main
Perhaps
Resident
if you
Evil sih.
focus on what your beasts need,
Biar-
the room will provide.
Vibes horornya dapat kan main malam-malam. Cuma kok nggak bisa di pakai live
What
gamenya.
exactly did you think of?
Jadi akhirnya aku main Hogwarts, ngelanjutin Hogwarts.
Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out.
Meet you inside when you're ready.
Meet you inside when you're ready.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort.
A fairy
Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see
Untuk
their
yang
new
lagi
home.
nonton, aku nggak bisa jelasin ceritanya karena aku nggak bisa baca sambil translate secara cepat, teman-teman. Yaudah deh, aku mau. Oke, selamat tidur Kinan. Semoga istirahatnya cukup dan besok kerjanya semangat. Sia. Aku dukung kamu jadi streamer profesional biar aku download sampai. Oke. Semoga cita-citaku tercapai untuk menjadi streamer profesional. Thank you Kin. Dadah.
Oh! Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some. I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom.
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
I've more to teach you about transfiguration, if you have a moment.
Anjay.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First,
Mode
you'll
tapi
need to
nggak ada
gather
uang
some
itu cara
moonstone.
ngatasinnya gimana
You
ya?
can acquire it by vanishing items here in the room of requirement, or you can gather it
Maling.
carefully
Maling,
outside of the
maling
Hogwarts
dulu.
grounds.
Terus
Return
habis
to me
itu
once you've gathered
uangnya
enough,
dapat kan,
and we shall begin the
dimasukin ke
lesson.
rekening, terus habis gitu donate. Gimana, Ces? Masuk akal nggak caraku? Ayo Ces, cepet Ces, kamu harus maling. Terus habis gitu donate ke aku. Oke. Oh, kamu mau namatin story-nya? Boleh. Profesor Weasley itu kayak ini, Ces. Kamu nonton Harry Potter kan? Dia tuh kayak siapa ya? Apa Weasley juga ya namanya, aku lupa. Yang profesornya Harry Potter yang cewek.
What are you up to now?
Salah. Anjir, jauh banget. What the hell? Kamu besok nggak kerja, Ces? Ini misinya apa, Bang? Ini tuh dia lagi ini aja, masih lagi memperkuat skillnya untuk melawan goblin. Ini tuh musuh besarnya tuh nanti
Not sure how
goblin.
I'd fare in a little place like this.
Aku tuh pengen main horror, Ces. Biar sedikit merusak jantung gitu loh kalau kaget-kaget. Tapi nggak bisa dimainin anjir. Jadi ya udahlah ya, akhirnya main Hogwarts aja. Main Hogwarts itu malesnya tamatnya lama banget. Kayak gini nih, open world kan. Dia tuh jarak antar misi itu bisa berkilo-kilometer. Main Pamali. Udah tamat aku kalau Pamali. Aku tuh pengen main Resident Evil Village yang Resident Evil 8. Tapi nggak bisa dipakai stream gamenya, nggak tahu kenapa. Ya. Kenapa harus naik sapu? Karena jauh, Ces. Kalau misalnya nggak naik sapu, jalan kaki bisa meninggoy anjir. Berapa jam nih namatin ini cuma kalau jalan kaki terus? Jadi kenapa nggak naik wirawir? Oh nggak baca yang atas lagi. Jadi kenapa? Bodoh kau, Ces. Ini bukan Harry Potter kalau kamu tahu. Dia ada nggak ya? Bentar. Tuh, dia namanya Kevin Potter, Ces.
You made it.
Ntar mau pakai baju sekolah. Salah.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things.
Haritano sudah.
Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in
Oh ya,
that castle over
nama
there.
musuhnya itu
Rookwood Castle.
Ranrock.
My uncle Solomon is a
Ranrock
former
itu
Auror and refuses to look into it,
Goblin.
even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I
No
heard a
less.
goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's.
I'll take you to my uncle's.
This way.
This way.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier.
You can't.
With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Mana Malfoy? ini tuh belum eranya Harry Potter. Jadi ini masa sebelum Harry Potter dan
Sebastian, where
bahkan
did you-
Dumbledore aja belum ada di sini.
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Ya, terus nggak jadi
Poor
misi dong.
Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend.
Masa
I
dinosaurus,
apologize on behalf of
Masa
my
dinosaurus
nephew.
pun
He
itu
doesn't know when to stop.
masa sebelum Nabi
He
Adam,
thinks he
Jess.
can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
Jadi jangan tanya Nabi Adam pas zaman dinosaurus, belum ada soalnya.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic
Ini
cursed
dia
Anne.
mau
And the
apa?
goblins aren't likely to explain
Bentar, aku
themselves
lupa. Aku mau
anytime
bacain
soon.
dulu.
Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll
Ini dia tuh
remember
mau
what I've said.
bantuin,
Good day.
mau bantuin si Sebastian ini apa? Cari obat buat adiknya.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the
Sebenarnya
dark arts.
karakternya mirip aku nggak sih,
Dear
Jess?
Professor Hecat, she's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother and me in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't
Harry
so
Potter itu
dreary
nggak perlu
now.
kimia farma,
Between
dia
the
tuh bisa
goblins at
bikin
the
obat
castle
sendiri.
and my uncle
For your
fighting with Sebastian
information.
whenever he's home. It's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know
Uncle
they
Solomon
do,
tuh
but my
Sulaiman
uncle
itu
is
sih.
right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for
I
stopping
wish you well.
by.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Rambutnya sama Jamet. Semua mah Jamet. Ih.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
Ada ini pamannya Sebastian Sello. Namanya Uncle Solomon.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. How nice of you to stop by. And send me such... coward. There you are.
Kameranya error ya. Itu apa? Itu musuhnya Goblin Loyalis, Ranrock's Loyalis. Ntar aku mau benerin ini. Iya, kameranya error, makanya aku mau benerin dulu. Udah. Udah kan? PC ku rusak soalnya, anjir.
When the war is over.
Expelliarmus! There! I won't rest until you're dead. Leviosa! No! I will make you pay. You've made your last mistake.
You've made your last mistake.
How as if you could best under me. One less human to worry about.
I'll rest the momentum.
No! I will make you. Leviosa! I won't rest. Why is it grappling you are?
Depulso! Expelliarmus!
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke.
Darahnya si orang itu. Oh, yang pojok
Children
kanan
should
bawah,
be
Jess.
seen and not heard.
Gak kena hit
Blinding
sama sekali,
blast
aku
followed.
jago.
They
Gak
didn't
usah lihat
even give her
darah-darah.
a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Shall we have a look around?
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio. Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since.
Confringo.
Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
That's all I ever heard.
Revelio.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the ministry isn't doing more.
Dementor Dementor ada nggak ya? Dementor kayaknya ada tapi belum ketemu.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Take a look at the house itself.
Revelio.
A Revelio.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Dementor itu bukan
Could
musuh,
be.
Jess.
But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Nanti lawan goblin yang ini susah.
Revelio. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, And this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Levioso! Repulsor!
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio.
Apa mantranya?
Repulsor. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Revelio.
Oh anjir.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Halo guys. Kameranya gelap banget gak sih?
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
Kamarmu yang gelap, Jir.
Let's have a
Kalau
look.
kamarku dinyalain jelek anjir. Bagus juga sih. Kita bikin gini aja ya. Gimana menurutmu, Ces?
Anything helpful in the note?
Revelio.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that
Kalau
goblins
dinyalain
may be
kamu
wielding
kayak
some form of this ancient
salah
magic.
mulu anjir.
Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course,
Nah
but
di belakang harus
I don't think
dikasih
so.
apa gitu ya.
I didn't see any traces of it
Kasih-
around your sister.
Kapal gitu, coba.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic.
Rek pakai
There's
lampu
still
warna
so much we
estetik.
don't know
Nggak
about
ada
it.
aku
True.
udah copotin.
Perhaps this
Soalnya-
triptych will lead us to answers.
Soalnya
Then
kayak
we'll have to
alay
unravel what
banget
this all
aja.
means. But now I need to see on this. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the
Sounds worth
castle?
looking
No
into.
idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Ada chest juga di sini. Di belakang kasih spanduk penyetan boleh, ntar aku coba. Gambar lele, kepiting gitu kan. Teng terededeng, teng teng.
So help me.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Kevin nih.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone.
Kamu gabut banget ya, Ces.
People can be so cruel.
Kau
Just
pasti
because they're
gabut
sprayed
banget.
all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet.
Kayaknya lebih seru main
I
Resident
need
Evil sih ya.
someone, perhaps a selfless
Aku
and
coba deh abis
talented
gini.
fifth year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no
Lagi
time.
bercalat bercerita sambil nonton. Nah, keren. Keren, Ces, effortmu. Aku suka, bangga. Aku coba main ini deh. Ntar dia bisa nggak ya? Ntar ya, aku mau coba Resident Evil. Tenenenet, tat 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 tat. Tenenenet, tat 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 tat. Tuh kenapa ya nggak bisa dibikin gamenya di sini ya? Bentar deh.
Oke teman-teman, kembali lagi di channel gua, di channel 93. Dan pada video kali ini teman-teman, gua akan
Tapi
membagikan
suaranya keluar
sebuah
ini.
tutorial tentang
Nonton tutorial dulu guys. Kok nggak keluar ya? Gimana caranya? Ntar deh, aku mau nyoba restream. Ntar ya.